Wow, I look very tiny here. It's okay, Kesha will help me out back here.
Kesha got your back, baby.
Ow. So, we're gonna do the
Fault in Our Stars challenge.
screw John Green for making us cry. Anyway,
Yeah, screw you.
we love you, but screw you so much. Okay, so question 1. How did you learn about the book? What discovered? Or me? My aunt told me about it, so that's how I knew about it. And I read it through a depressing time of life. So that's how I found out. Did I tell you about it? Did I tell you found out about it?
No, I found it through Tumblr.
Oh, I thought I told you to read it, so. No, that was the first time you Wallflower I told you to. Never mind. Wrong book. Have you read any of John Green's other novels?
No, but I heard they were all really good.
Yeah, I've read all of them besides, I don't know the full title, but something Catherine, something like that.
An Abundance of Catherine.
Thank you. That one. And there's another one I just can't think of the top of my head, but I read Looking for Alaska and Paper Towns.
And then obviously The Fault in Our Stars.
Obviously. So, first opinion of Hazel.
Book Hazel, I was like, now this is somebody I can relate to because of how much sarcasm she had. And I was like, you have cancer and you are the most sarcastic person. I love you. I was like, if I had cancer, I'd like cry every day and I wouldn't be as sarcastic as I am now. So I'm like, Book Hazel was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Now how do you say it?
Shailene Woodley.
Yeah, Shailene did a great job portraying the magnificent Hazel Grace. Movie Hazel Grace was pretty awesome too.
Yeah. I'm going with what she said. But I kind of wish, like, in the book, they described her like Natalie Portman-ish. I kind of wish Natalie Portman took it, though. Because that's how Augustus described her as. So I kind of wish... Or Emma Watson. I kind of wish Emma Watson was Hazel. But Shailene was good, too.
I feel like Shailene should, like, she should have been Hazel.
Yeah. No, like, I'm not saying she wasn't, but I'm just saying, like, I think it'd be cool if, like, Natalie Portman was her. Because that's how he described her.
I feel like Natalie Portman would have been too old to be
Yeah,
Hazel.
but at that second point in time, she'd be a little too old. But I'm just saying.
I mean, Natalie Portman's still young looking, but, like...
Yeah.
Shailene's like the perfect
Exactly.
age to portray.
No, like, at first they thought she was too old because she's 21, and Anzel's like, he was 18 when they filmed it, so they thought she was too old for the part.
She looks like she's
Yeah, she looks very young. Anyway, back to the next question.
I didn't even know she was 21. I thought she was 18.
What we're talking about basically describe the next question. How did you imagine Hazel? We basically just talked about that basically, kind of.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to just skip that one because we just kind of gave the answer. Your first opinion of Augustus. In the book... What?
Nothing.
No, like, in the book, he kind of looked like a player to me in a way. In the book, he did. Like, in the movie, he was just like, oh! But in the book...
That's because you're obsessed with Ansel Elgort. So, of course, in the movie, you were like...
I'm sorry, but like in the book, he kind of came out as a player in a way, because he was like, because you're beautiful, I enjoy looking at beautiful people, and he threw his whole speech.
I thought that was cute.
I know, but like, I don't know, but then he had that whole girlfriend situation too.
There better be a question about what...
I think there is something about like...
Because I need to rant about that for 45 seconds.
If the questions that come about that, we can talk about that. Okay, how did you imagine Augustus?
The way he's...
Yeah, the way in the movie, I think, is similar to what I thought.
Yeah, I felt like, to be honest, there might be a question about this, but I felt like the book and the movie really went along really good.
Yeah, there's some parts I kind of wish they had, in a way.
Because we're going to rant about that in a second.
Okay. Favorite scene and why? Do you have something?
I have two favorite scenes.
If you don't say that, I'll mention mine. If you don't say mine.
The first favorite scene was when he took her...
To Amsterdam?
No, to
Oh.
the skull place and told her that he was taking her to Amsterdam.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
My second favorite scene is it's the saddest scene of the whole freaking movie. And it is the very ending when she is reading through the letter.
Yeah.
And she's like reading through the letter and she's doing all the stuff. And then it just ends with her and she's like,
Okay.
I do.
Well, yeah. Well, in the movie she just says okay, but in the book it says I do. Augustus, I do.
Yeah.
Which I kind of wish like, okay, anyway.
But like,
So, what she said was kind of true. I mean, the ending is one mine. But my other one that's different from her, it's when, that whole part where Augustus, like, it'd be a privilege to get my heart broken by you. Like, that whole scene I thought was my favorite. But that's just me personally. Because I'm a sucker for...
oh, my other favorite scene is when they're like on the plane.
you scared me.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
When they're on the plane and then
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about, yeah.
and he was like, she was like, you guys are such a cute couple. And then
So we're just
like,
friends.
just friends. And he's like, well,
she is. I'm not. You
And
know.
I'm like, you guys are just that cute.
I kind of just said mine for this question, but favorite quote. I basically just said mine. Where it would be privileged to get my heart broken by you. That's basically mine. I think that'd be mine, to be honest with you. Or with you guys. Talking both of you, but...
My favorite quote is probably... I don't know, like either when they're talking about like the imperial affliction or whatever and stuff,
Yeah.
and like they're talking about their books and being nerdy, or the part in the book where they're like text messaging and they're just like, okay, and then Augustus is like, oh my god, stop flirting with me.
Oh, yeah, I love
I'm like, literally, I snorted.
that. Okay, this kind of goes what we just answered. Most romantic scene.
In, like, scene, I'm probably talking about movie, but, like, when they're at the freaking dinner thing.
Oh, yeah! I kind of forgot about that kind of...
And she's like, and they're... My legs are hurting.
If you could change an aspect about the book, what would you choose and why? I don't know. It's perfect itself, so I don't know if there's...
Yeah, the book I wouldn't change.
Yeah,
the movie I would probably change.
Are you satisfied with the ending? No?
Yes. No, well, not Augustus's ending.
Yeah.
I'm satisfied with the ending.
You know what I'm really upset about? There's no cure for cancer. That's what I'm pissed about. There's no cure for cancer.
Why aren't we funding this?
I'm by your butt. I need to get out of this. I need to get away from your booty. Anyway,
Baby.
biggest plot twist. We just said it.
Spoiler, Augustus dies.
Opinion of the movie. Haley, rant all you want.
Opinion of the movie. The movie was good for the most part.
Yeah.
I feel like in the movie, how in the book, he had the whole girlfriend situation.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like that needed to be in the movie. Because they had a really specific talk about that in the book. And they
almost-
argued
Yeah.
about it. Because she was like, that was like a big part of like the book. Not a big part of the book, but that was a pretty major part of the book.
I feel you.
And like that was totally blown off in the movie.
Yeah.
And I know it's supposed to be like, and the part in the book, it seemed like they were going to break up.
Yeah.
They were fighting, and it seemed like they were going to break up. So obviously in the movie, for, movie probably standards, is that they didn't fight at all, and they had a perfect relationship. But in reality, in the book, it wasn't like that.
Exactly.
Like, in the book, like, Hazel was certain that she didn't want Augustus in, like, the romantic way. And then in the book, she saw him, and she was like, we're gonna get married and have, like, 82 kids.
That's what I do if I lived at Ansel.
Well, I know. But...
Well, no, like, it's not a huge part like that is. But like, it really bothered me that she looks like she had no friends, but she had like her best friend in the book and everything. Like, they made her look like she had nobody. That's one thing I kind of wish they didn't have. Because like, they like totally forgot about the best friend that she had.
Yeah.
Because I remember at the beginning, that was like one of the first things that was mentioned. It was about her best friend, met at the mall, and she was at the mall about her little tube, and yeah.
Anyway, another part is that little girl. The little girl
Yeah, what about her?
that was in the mall,
Yeah.
and she let her try on her tubes.
They have that in the deleted scene, though. So they did it, they just cut it out.
Well, I felt like that needed to be put in the
Me too. Yeah.
Because that was cute.
Yeah.
And that needed to make me stop crying through the whole freaking movie. Whole movie. I cried at the previews for If I Stay.
Oh my gosh, so did I, yes.
And I cried through the previews.
And the entire movie.
The opening title, as soon as I saw the Fallen Stars, I was like,
so was I. You start. No, it was only the previews, and we were all crying. We're like,
and then like the Fallen Stars logo thing like came on. I was like,
I know. It was alright. We were a mess before it even started.
Yeah.
We were both like, it was me, my aunt, and her. We were just a mess, and it barely even started.
Mm-hmm.
And people were like, "What the hell is going on?" I'm like, "You don't understand." But okay, now are you done ranting now?
Yes.
Okay, that is it.
Yeah.
There we go. Peace.
Peace.
And cure cancer, cause this is bullshit. Bye.